Welcome, beautiful salespeople and everybody interested in Web3 BD. My name is Nicolai, and in this tutorial, I'm going to unpack you how to not get blocked by Telegram by doing outreach. This is a common problem. A lot of people are telling me, Nicolai, we're getting blocked. I'm going to show you how not to get blocked. I'm going to give you the jail-free card. So I'm going to divide video into two parts. One is for new accounts, and the second is for the older accounts, the ones that you're having right now. Starting with the new ones. Sometimes you need a new one because you're creating a second account for yourself, or some of your coworkers doing that, or your previous account was blocked. For any reason why you need a new account, this is steps that you need to do in order to prevent getting blocked in the beginning, because Telegram is super suspicious of the new accounts. It's very easy for you to get a new number and then set up a Telegram account and start spamming and outreaching people. So they're super cautious in the beginning. That's why it's important to do your first steps in order. So what you need to do, first, get Telegram Premium. It's a very simple life hack. Just pay them money so they give you higher limits to be able to send messages. Second of all, do the warm up. Just like you're warming up your email domains and your emails, do the same thing for Telegram. But it's going to work in a little bit different way. So you can warm up your Telegram account in two different ways. So the way number one is by joining groups and different chats and acting there as a normal person. So join a few channels where you're just reading the chat. Join a few groups where it's like a couple of thousands of people and say hi and, start outreaching and start engaging with people. Be more active. Show like what any real human would do when you get a new number. You subscribe to some channels, you get into some groups, and you're chatting with friends, with a couple of people you know. So like DM any of your coworkers and then get a reply from them and then chat between each other. Because then the system understands, okay, there was a new account created. They immediately bought Telegram Premium. They started reading a few channels. They started interacting with other people. And it doesn't seem that they're sending like 10,000 new messages per day. So they should be good by now. And this decreases the level of suspicion that Telegram has for you. Next one, do this for 24 hours. In the groups, with coworkers, do different chats. The same thing as email works. In the email, you are sending emails and you're getting replies back. Do the same thing in Telegram. And when you want to start outreach with a new account, start outreaching with small proportions, with very targeted people. Target for people that are really need to get this communication, where you're really sure about lead list. This is the moment when you need to be very, very precise, because if you send a bad copy, even if you send amazing copy, but to a bad person and they think this is not relevant for them and they flag you, then you want to avoid that. Find relevant people, send relevant communications to them, and try not to hit more than 10 per day in the beginning, because this sounds as a reasonable number for Telegram. And this will allow you to take your approach for sending messages, see what works, and then even improve it before you even start sending messages at the scale. Once 24 hours done, you can start outreaching, start with 10 per day, and you should be good if you're not sending irrelevant messages, if your copy is good, because this is actually the biggest reason why your current accounts, if you have been using Telegram for a year, for a couple of years, why are you getting flagged or blocked right now? Because your copy is not good. Your copy, your messages, the stuff that you are sending is the biggest problem that can get you blocked right now, even if you have a new account or if you have an account that has been here and viral for a couple of years. So when you suddenly start sending messages that sound like super scammy, that are automated, that doesn't look good, we just basically take this standard message and then you send it to 20, 30, 40, 50 different chats without changing anything. This is the time when the Telegram thinks that you start doing the wrong thing. And then you suddenly start outreaching like a ton of new people per day, like new people, not your current contacts. This is where things really go south. So general rule of thumb, no links in the first few messages to the new people, because sending messages to new people, this is the most risky thing that you can do in Telegram. Sometimes, when somebody new messages to you, there's always a button that opens up at the top of the chat saying, I don't know this person, like it's a scam, report. It's very easy to click that button. So if your message is bad, or it looks like a scam, or it looks like something that they don't want to see in their inbox, it's just one click away for getting you reported. 2 or 3 reports, your messages are going to the person that is reviewing them. And if they think that this is a scam, they're giving you some time off. In the beginning, it's going to be you won't be able to message for a couple of days, or like for a couple of hours and for a couple of days, and then you can get blocked. So if you want to craft good copy, I already made a video about this, and I'm going to link it above. So everything that you want to know how to write a good copy, the basic rule of thumbs: no links, sound casual, no marketing language, get your message, put it into ChatGPT and tell, hey, ChatGPT, cut all the fluff, cut all salesy and marketing tones, optimize for brevity, and you should be good. Send video circles as follow-ups. This is a very interesting way for me that I found works to prove that you're a human. When in the video circle, you tell the person's name, the company, that when you make it relevant, anything that shows that you're human. This is typically easier for people not to irritate than think that you are some kind of a bot. If your, for example, third message is going to be a video circle showcasing your face, your voice, their name, then it's going to be good. Give people a chance to say no to you. So write copies in the way where it's okay for them to tell no, where you offer them something or you ask them for something, or there is something that you want from them, but you can say, hey, dude, like, I'm just a stranger on Telegram. If it feels like a, too big of an ask, feel free to ignore or feel free to tell me no, something like that. So when you add to your copy something that is not obliging them to do, because a lot of people, they do not want to engage with you on the first glance. They need a couple of more touches. They need to be warmed up and all this stuff. And if you just keep persisting and keep pushing people, they're just gonna click a button and you're away. Goodbye. Increase the level of personalization in messages. If anything above didn't work for you, then, and you're still getting reported, this means that your level of personalization is super low. Maybe you're just changing the first name, or maybe you're just sending the general message, even very, very good. And when people report you and they send it for a human to review, they see that you have sent 30 messages with the same, basically the same messages, which Telegram doesn't allow you. They do not want you to be spamming and sending people with different advertisements. So you can either automate and personalize messages within Reach, for example, the way that we're doing this, where we're going to help you be almost undetectable that you are sending mass messages at scale, or you can do this with your hands, like send a couple of versions of the same message, personalize it with different variables like names, companies, persona, what they're doing, job titles, and all of that stuff. Make it more angled, make it more interesting, make it more vibrant, try different CTAs, try different openers. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. So this is general rules and general advices that I would give to you. Me personally, I was blocked by Telegram only twice, and it was both times when I created a new account and then I started outreaching, and then it was basically around 50 people per day. And on the second day, I already immediately got blocked for a couple of hours. And then I kept doing that, and then I got blocked again for a couple of days. So then I stopped, I refined my process, and I never was doing the stuff, because basically what I was taking, I was just taking the same normal message, one variable where was the name. I was just changing a name for everybody and sending the same message. This doesn't work. This doesn't work, folks. If you want to get results from Telegram, watch the video that I listed last week. It's about how to automate messages on Telegram. If you want to get up to 70% reply rates, this is the video for you. If you want to start messaging with Telegram, this is still the best and the most reliable messaging tool in the Telegram for getting replies and for getting connected with people. So you cannot neglect that. Use the channels that work for you and grow your business. Be good, stay strong. This is bull market. Let's go.